Hello everybody, DJ Neeks here, and welcome back to our A through Z playthrough for Heroes of the Storm. Today we have landed upon what is considered to be one of the absolute best warriors in the game right now, and that is Anub'arak, our favorite Nerubian king from Warcraft, who is spotting my new favorite skin for him, the Anub'arak, a play on the Hydralisk and the Lurker from StarCraft. So Anub'arak has usually always been considered one of the better warriors to go up against mages. As you can see in his description, is a tank who specializes against mages thanks in part to his innate spell armor. He has 20 spell armor in his baseline kit, so he takes 20% less damage from spells and abilities in general. Now you can buff this as well. He's also great at being able to do wombo combo stuns and being able to just kind of help dismantle. Now, it used to be that you could make a build that focused around his trait of spawning beetles every time you cast an ability. However, that was pretty much nerfed and changed, where now no one ever bothers taking that, since it really does not matter at all. They pretty much made the beetles kind of useless and pointless. It used to be a thing, it's not anymore. Now, I'm not going to deny that Anub'arak is one of the stronger tanks in the game. I'm not going to deny it at all. It just seems like whenever I try to play him and try to get the most value out of him as other warriors, I can't ever seem to really get that much out of him. And I can never really feel like I would want to play him in my wheelhouse of warriors in Hero League or other cases. But I'm not going to deny that if he is in the right hands and used well, he can just be a force to be reckoned with. And we are going to be taking a look to see whether or not I can be able to do that. I have had, as you can see, I have him at level 16, so I've had some experience playing him, but a lot of that, also keep in mind, was in the previous iteration. And while I'm not going to, I am going to say that the rework did help make him stronger, I feel like I still need to practice him if I'm going to be able to get more value out of him. If any of you perhaps are more veteran or better at Anub'arak, feel free to let me know about what I can do better. So let's take a look at Anub'arak.
For the frozen throne!
Try to gather.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we find ourselves on the tomb of the Spider Queen. Go around and collecting these loot boxes.
Legendary.
Hey! I found the golden one for my team. How nice.
The battle begins in 10
Alright.
Loot crates have.
And I was the MVP. How nice.
3, 2.
So, the friendly team is Diva, Sonya, Anub'arak, Raynor, and Valera versus Nazeebo, Malthael, Jaina, Tracer, and Garrosh. Usually I'd be worried to see that Garrosh there, but Anub'arak is actually one of the better heroes to counter Garrosh's toss you to the other side strategy. With the way that he is able to do things, such as his E ability, but I'll go over that in a second. Oh boy. Ah! Oh, I was able to hit! Oh wow! I was able to hit Tracer with that. Wow! Alright, so let's see here. They do have a Nazeebo. So I'm actually going to go with Nerubian Armor every 12 seconds. Gain 30 spell armor against the next enemy ability. And subsequent ability for 1.5 seconds, reducing the damage taken by 30%. Which I think stacks with my baseline spell armor. So it just makes it where I can be able to do even more. So I mainly took that because of the Nazeebo, and of course, I'm down here to deal with it. I'm still pretty happy about that spike I was able to land on that Tracer. So as I was gonna mention, Anub'arak has a couple of stuns in his kit. He has his Q, which is Impale, which launches a line of spikes and can stun an enemy there, which can be a very useful ability. His W is a shield, which can be able to absorb damage over a few seconds. And his E is a dive that he can use to either escape or engage. You can even see the circle on there, which can show the area he's going to hit when he does do this dive ability. These can be very useful to get out of Nazebo zombie walls. It can be useful to get away from Garrosh when he is able to hit me with the toss. I'm going to try and see if I can do this to help my Valera teammate, and I was able to do just that, but she maneuvers just out of the way to avoid my spike. Good blink there from that Tracer. At level 4, we are going to go with Bed of... actually, hold on a second. There are a couple choices you can go with here. You can either go with Bed of Barbs to be able to add a slow on the ground, or Under King, which increases the range and damage of Underburrow, which, considering that we are going up against a Garrosh, I might want to do that. To be able to make sure that I can either get away or... See? Wall. Got out of there.
Choose a talent.
Little indecisive here. I would love... Bed of Barbs would be good against the Tracer. But I think I'm going to go with Under King to increase the range. Ah, there we go. And that is one of the reasons that makes Anub'arak really good warrior when it comes to engaging in fights. Because of that ability to apply a double stun, to use your burrow charge to charge in, stun the enemy, and then hit him with your impale. And if your teammates are around, they can be able to take advantage of that double stun to be able to finish off your enemies.
No, my torment.
Now, sometimes you'll see me just use my abilities in the lane, just spawn beetles to help soak, but it kind of, at times, can feel a little bit pointless. As I mentioned, the beetles don't really do that much anymore. There was a point in time where the beetles could be a viable build. You could actually do decent stuff, but Blizzard kind of nerfed that and made it where choosing beetle talents is pretty much pointless nowadays. Tower. Alright, at level 7. Oh gosh, our Valera's in trouble, but that's okay. Alright. I think I heard our Diva using self-destruct over there. Oh, there's the enemy team. The Tracer and the Garrosh right there. We are actually going to go with Subterranean Shield, because it's going to give me even more of a shield. And when I charge in, it'll give me more of a shield to be able to try and help me survive a little bit. See? Especially with people like Garrosh and Tracer, who can kind of make my time a little difficult. But I love that ability, similar to Murden, where you can be able to use that to either engage into a fight or to get out of a bad situation. Some of the best warriors in the game have an ability like that. And Anub'arak has that, which is why these days he is considered one of the absolute best warriors in the game. And there I can be able to charge in, be able to stun the the Nazebo or the Garrosh, whatever the case may be. Now it's a little dicey here though. I think we may want to engage here, and I can implement a stun, which can help change things, and I can be able to dive away before Garrosh can toss me into his team. And that is why Anub'arak is one of the better counters to someone like Garrosh, and stopping that feature that Garrosh can do of tossing you in, because you have a means to just simply charge away and escape. I hope you guys can't hear that, but I think right now someone has a gardener at their house working on their yard or something. I'm hoping you guys can't hear that. There we go. I was able to do that in order to finish off the Garrosh and the Jaina. And the fact that you can be able to do that going through structures is great. Now, Locust Swarm used to be my go-to heroic here, and I do still like Locust Swarm. But Blizzard pretty much nerfed it where it hardly does that much at all anymore. And it lasts only 6 seconds, and it really kind of became kind of pointless to take. Oh, our poor Valera. Oh, no, no, no! She might make it! Oh, she made it out of there! Very nice job by our Valera. But Cocoon right now these days is considered the better ult to take. And especially against this team with certain heroics like the Malthael, if he takes Tormented Souls, that can be able to pretty much just waste his ult. Okay, well that was kind of a waste of a self-destruct. Alright, I can go here, tap the fountain, and then re-engage. Look out! Ah. Look out, Diva! They are very determined to try and stop us here. Or to make a push here. Oh, I'm in trouble. Yep. I kind of walked right into that ring, and they took advantage of it. Especially the Nazebo and the Tracer. Meanwhile, the Malthael is down here, very low health. Trying to push. Our Sonya died somewhere. Was she up here? I don't think she was.
From the depths I come.
Valera went ahead and turned in. Our Diva has 17 gems and is in trouble if that Garrosh is able to toss her. I did that to try and save her. Oh, I got the Tracer. Alright, we racked up the Garrosh. Now we can try and get the squishies while he is all tied up. Alright, there's the stun, and there we go.
You hear the master's voice.
Spawn some beetles to help clear this lane. Push it a bit. I'm gonna turn. We can turn in here.
Now I'll show them.
We just need 2 more, which Arena can do. They are coming here. That isn't. This is bad. Alright, level 13. We can go with either Burning Rage or Acid Drenched Mandibles. Burning Rage has always been part of Anub'arak's talent tree, as far as I can recall. But Acid Drenched Mandibles was something they added to his rework, where when you attack them, when they get stunned, rooted, or slowed, you all of a sudden can do a lot more damage. Which, considering that we do have those on our team, including in my own base kit, here we go. Ah, well, that Jaina is doing a really good job. Alright, I gotta. Oh, they got him. Alright, I got a Hearth back. Oh, I see that killing Tracer. Yeah, got rid of her untouchable stacks. Very nice. So our team's doing a good job of pushing. This Jaina's trying to stop the giant and the objective. My team looks like they are trying to push middle and top. Pretty good. So, before the rework, Anub'arak was kind of a niche pick. He wasn't considered one of the strongest warriors in the game. He was decent, pretty good, but he wasn't considered like top tier or amongst like the absolute best and must choose warriors in the game. He wasn't one of those where he was like, oh, well, if you need a warrior, Anub'arak is like one of those go-to picks. It wasn't until the rework where people were like, oh man, he is really good now. Though, I believe he used to have 25% or 25 spell armor in his base kit, and Blizzard was like, yeah, that's probably a little too strong. Let's bring it down a tad bit. because he was pretty much getting regarded as the best warrior in the game by some people, and they were like, yeah, let's kind of bring him in, even his win rate, to make him a little easier to play against. I think I may have cocooned the wrong target there. And we have a shot at... There we go, that double stun on that Tracer. That's why you do that.
You have failed.
Okay. Let's see. Our fountain's down. We can go... our diva is turning in. Let's see here. I usually like to go with Epicenter to increase the impact area and lower the cooldown for each hero hit so you can use it even more. We're gonna go Sippy Cup over here. I wouldn't be so the camp is available down there. They only need 10 more. They look like they might try and turn in. Fortunately, we do have vision because of our Valera. So if they try to do so there, we'll be able to see it. We don't have vision down here, but I don't think they have anyone there right now. They look like they are mostly just trying to clean up the top lane. Oh, except it looks like they might be moving their way down here to stop us. See our diva. Gotta do a bit of trouble there. Spawn a beetle, try and help push the lane, but Nazebo is able to counter that pretty well. Turn in my few gems here. I wouldn't mind if the Sonya went and got that camp.
Indubitably. Do not miss this.
I don't believe Anub'arak was part of the original Alpha roster. I actually don't remember like if he was part of that original roster or if he came in a little later on. But he's always been considered a solid. Ah, they got it. But it wasn't like he was never one of those who was considered overpowered like some of the other warriors were back in the days of early Alpha. That was something that only happened recently, as far as I can recall. Oh, wow, Malvale did not go with Tormented Souls. I am surprised. Look at that extra damage I'm able to do because he got stunned. That shield might save me. It did. Alright, I gotta go back. Oh, hold on. Hold on. That's a lot of gems I gotta pick up. Oh, no! That got me killed.
Now let's get back in it and win this.
I didn't want those gems to get dropped, and they got dropped anyway. Alright, so the enemy team's doing a good job of turning this match around. Mainly that Jaina getting it done. Yup, a lot of hero damage. We lost that fort, but that's okay. I'm very surprised he went with Last Rites. You hardly see anybody pick Last Rites as Malthael. Usually Tormented Souls is considered the, especially, I mean, maybe he thought about that when he saw 3 warriors, Anub'arak, Sonya, and Diva. He thought, I can't pass that up. But if you're gonna take but you know, I guess maybe I'll say that a little bit more when I get to Malthael in this playthrough. Oh, we just need one more gem. Who has it? Sonya. So we got that camp. I have 3 gems now, though. Sonya's trying to turn in. We gotta be careful. They may try and come down here and stop us. And there's the Jaina. Ha! I stopped her. Or stopped Garrosh, not her. I was thinking about the Jaina over here. Ah, she Jaina before I could be able to.
Kiss your killing spree goodbye.
There we go. There we go. And we stunned the Nazebo. But he has Ice Block. But that didn't save him. Alright, so at level 20, we are going to go with Rewind. This will let me be able to utilize my abilities a bit more by being able to reset the cooldowns. And with 4 members of the enemy team, we should definitely go for the boss. Before we get the turn in, we obviously just need to do one more gem to turn in. But getting the boss and then the turn in is very ideal here. You just gotta be careful not to have to be forced to use her self-destruct against the boss. Oh, lost the neck, but that's okay. We got the boss, and now we can turn in. I'm gonna go ahead and do that myself if nobody else does. And then we can be able to try and really take advantage of this push.
Well done. The spiders shall aid you.
Push along with the boss, which then the objective will meet wherever the boss is pushed so far. That was a huge mistake by that Jaina. To move in like that because that was right in the path of where the boss hit the stun. Once that happened, it was over. Don't want to use my cocoon here when my teammates are trying to finish them off. There we go. Let's get rid of that tracer. Ah! I cocooned the tracer because I was trying to prevent her from killing me, but she got me anyway. And I think we may have won it. GG. So I hope you guys can see that Anub'arak definitely considered one of the best warriors tanks in the game. Not necessarily taking a ton of damage, especially against the likes of a Tracer, but against a Jaina and a Nazebo, I didn't even realize. I was focused on the Nazebo, and I didn't even think about the Jaina. And when I was first considering the anti-spell stuff, I probably could have taken the one that reduced the spell power. But against someone like a Tracer, not really that helpful. And, you know, the Malthael, his damage isn't considered spell damage like Jaina's and Nazebo's is, so. But he's still considered a pretty strong. Hey, I got the spray. How nice. But he's still considered a very strong, solid warrior tank that can get the job done if you choose him. So, the talents we went with today, Nerubian Armor because of the Nazebo and the Jaina. Underking to increase the range in case Garrosh was able to hit us with the flip to help us get out of trouble farther away. Subterranean Shield to give us more of a shield to add to our survivability when we use that to either engage or escape. Cocoon to disable certain people. I was totally expecting the Malthael to take Tormented Souls, so I thought I would make him waste his ult by doing that, but he instead took Last Rites. Acid Drenched Mandibles to take advantage of the stuns, slows, and roots on our team, especially if with the Valera and myself and Sonya. But you know, then again, she didn't take Leap, so. But Bunny Hop did help with that. Epicenter, though I could have also taken the talent that reduced the spell power, and Rewind to be able to reduce the cooldowns of my abilities so I can take advantage of those stuns. But I could have also taken Debilitation, which decreases the enemy's spell power by 50% for 4 seconds, which the times that I hit Jaina and Nazebo with that ability would have reduced that damage that they could do for that time, which would have been fantastic to do. So you can see Anub'arak, really good, really strong. Definitely try and learn him. Regeneration Master I also still like, but Nerubian Armor, especially when you're going against 2 spellcasters like I just went against, can be very invaluable. Especially those times where Jaina was hitting the ring and the blizzard on me. So you can definitely see, I could even take a nullification shield to make their spell damage even less effective against me. But Locust Swarm and Hive Master I still like, but it was nerfed so much, hardly anyone ever takes it anymore. Alright, so that was Anub'arak. Up next, we will have one of my absolute favorite warriors in the game to play ever since he first came out. Even when people didn't like him, I still really loved his playstyle. He had a rework which made everyone go, oh my gosh, this guy's great to play now. And, I have mixed feelings about the rework in terms of what they value with him now compared to how he used to be back then. But I will get more into that next time when we take a look at Artanis, the leader of the Protoss. See you then.